Progressive president in history. 1 year later, he's doing everything possible to secure that legacy, including recently inviting a group of prominent historians to the White House for a 2-hour deep dive into previous administrations and how the radical agenda here stacks up. So far, Biden has signed a total of 37 executive orders, 32 of them during just his first month in office, surpassing even FDR during the Great Depression. Here to react, political commentator Christian Walker and Charlie Kirk, the president and founder of Turning Point USA. Gentlemen, good morning to you. Thanks very much for being here. Charlie, kick us off and assess where we are with this administration. What strikes you most?
Yeah, Joe Biden is governing, if you can call it that, completely inconsistent with how he ran for office in the general election. He seems more interested in how historians are going to describe his presidency 20 or 30 years from now. He wants to be known as Woodrow Wilson or FDR or LBJ, someone that basically changed America's trajectory in a more progressive or liberal direction. That is not what people voted for at all. He said that he would bring people together. He would be a healer and a unifier. When was the last time Joe Biden actually ever talked to a Trump voter? That's a legitimate question. When was the last time Joe Biden looked in the eyes of someone who voted for Donald Trump and understood their worldview and what they want for the country? Instead, he is almost pandering to the ruling class and the professor class of Harvard, Princeton, Yale, and Stanford. He just wants to make sure they write nice things about him a couple decades, and he does not care about the direction the country goes. He is on pace to be a dangerously progressive president. And the final thing I'll say is he almost wants to prove to Obama that I can do what you couldn't do when it comes to pandering to the liberal base and implementing progressive policies.
That's what it is. I know he's on the phone all the time with Obama, and I'm hearing that he's running things from behind the scenes. Christian, it is a fair question, especially since Joe Biden told us he was going to have unity. Unity, unity, unity was one of his major catchphrases.
Biden's more worried about appealing to the most radically left Democrats than he is illegal immigrants jumping the border, breaking into our country, and stealing jobs from low-wage workers. And what's concerning as Americans who really care about our country is we don't have anyone in our corner holding this man accountable. We don't have the media who ask him the tough questions. We don't have reporters that hold him accountable like they falsely held Trump accountable, how they falsely blamed Trump for being a racist. They won't even ask Biden honest, fair questions. So we have to do the work. We have to make sure we're letting the administration know through using our voices that a lot of these policies he's trying to implement are not okay. And most Americans are absolutely disgusted by the direction he's trying to push our country and the liberal radical agenda he's trying to usher in.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the media because I want to take a break and then come back and talk about the influence that the big tech